What's up, guys? How are you? I'm Marianne.
And I am Eduardo. And welcome to a new episode of Mexican Horror Stories. Today, we will have a special of two horror stories, both related to our culture.
That's right, my dearest Eduardo. We'll talk a little about identities in terms of our culture. And as you know, Lalo and I are Mexican, so we celebrate the Day of the Dead.
And for those who don't know, the Day of the Dead it's a Mexican tradition that represents the return of the dead to the world of the living, maybe returning home to live with family members and to be nourished by the essence of the food that is offered to them on the altars and or something like that in their honor.
That's right. And well, honestly, Lalo and I can confirm that during this day of the dead season, we have been presented by situations that may seem unreal. It is noticeable that the dead are hanging around among the living, and we are not the only ones who has a story that scared of Jews during this season.
And seriously, yes, I have cousins, uncles, friends who always have not just one, but many stories to tell about paranormal experience. That as the dead rise and the devil appears, and today we have to share with you one of our stories to the boys. So please do me a favor by telling your story, Marianne.
I'm ready. Well, I don't know if you've heard the story about the Fountains of the Dolls.
No, really, no.
Well, it's very famous here in Puebla. For those who don't know the story, sorry, it turns out that many years ago, in a very famous area of Puebla, the high class people lived near the fort with a lot of money. Inside them, a family with two little ones who were always dressed, and the dolls called them that. One day, these little ones went to school and never came back. Obviously, the parents became concerned, and with the help of the neighbors, they searched for the children, whom they never found. After a few days, they had found the little ones drowned in a well near their house, and in memory of them, they made a fountain with a statue of them, which they say that sometimes these statues are are in different positions, or sometimes instead of the two children you only see one, because they say that those little ones continue to come out night
I
to
didn't know
play.
that one, but didn't you pass something related to that?
You won't let me finish the story, Lal?
Sorry, excuse me. Continue, but cut to the case, please.
Well, oh my god. Really, you never collapsed.
Continue.
Okay. Look, well, it turned out that one day I was walking through that area around, I don't know, 1 a.m. or so. Don't ask me why.
Typical.
No, yeah. But I was walking there. I was with some friends and my dad. We passed by the fountain and everything was quiet. But they wanted to something from the store and they sent me. So I went back by the fountain by myself. Um, there was no one, and when I passed by the statues, were fine. I went to the store, I bought my bottle of water, I left. And after I come back, oh my god, Lalo, I swear I don't know if I was already drunk or what, but that there was only the status of the girl in the fountain. Don't make things up. It scared me so much that I ran away. I told my dad, and when we come back to check, it was already status in their place. The child was still in his place, and I was freaked out. I was even pale, really, really pale.
Just one. Well, I have a better one for you. But I don't know what's really was, but their close thing to what I experienced could be La Llorona.
Ring a bell?
Here you go. I was with my grandparents in their town. Sorry for the interruption. You know,
Yeah. Sorry.
do a podcast in the school is not a good idea.
Impossible.
But well, I continue with my story. Uh, I was with my grandparents, they said, in their town. It was already a bit late, and my cousin and I went out for a walk. I was before the Day of the Dead, so it was a good idea to go for a walk through the files.
Yeah, really a good idea. Yeah,
At
yeah,
night, yeah.
yeah. Totally.
While we were walking, we were telling horror stories to create a bit of atmosphere. So far, everything was normal, but one of nowhere, a cousin didn't say that we to lower our voice that he had heard something. First, we think that he was pulled something legs, but then everyone felt silent, and at that moment, a cry was clearly heard. It was not like the typical "I miss hijos."
You sound so Mexican.
Shut up. It was just a cry that was really scared. My heart missed out a bit, and at that moment we started to run. But from one moment to the next, behind us, we saw a figure that was following us. We ran as fast as we could, and when we got to our grandparents' house, my grandfather told us that in these times it's normal to see a ghost wandering the town, but for me it was not normal. But my grandfather says that because of the pantheon is nearby.
Don't make things up. I got goosebumps.
Hey, hey. But what can I tell you? Here in Mexico, you live in terror and see how scary it is.
What?
Uh, that in US there are many horror stories that include clown, monsters, zombies, but the Mexican legends have that touch that makes them unique, and that regardless of age or time, it scares you when you listen to them. We have a lot of stories as the El Chupacabras, La
Yeah.
Llorona, stories of people that appears in whole house. Uh,
In my house, living demons.
yeah. In my house it's the same, but it's my mom.
Don't tell me.
Yes, yes.
Well, yes. It is a clash between cultures and beliefs. Today's topic, the contrast between beliefs. In this case, through our stories and
And yes, for that reason we take this topic because we can see how the cultural influence in a topic can be changed. For example, in
also
US,
influencing the beliefs.
yes,
Yeah, well, as we that believe in the demons and
and ghosts,
the ghosts, yeah, the La Llorona, and most of
in
that.
US, the people is scared of zombies or monsters.
Freddy
as
Krueger.
Freddy Krueger. As I don't know how to say it. Dracula.
Well,
Monsters that the Mexicans we think that
Moonlight.
don't really scared. Ghostface. You
Ghostface.
already see the new movie?
Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah. Well,
And well, uh,
well, the chapter is over, and we are waiting for you for the next edition of American Horror Story. You can lose, yeah, you can lose. And well, we will narrate the stories and legends from other regions, and you could, I don't know, to send a message with the, I don't know, story that or some, I don't know, legend that you want to explain or to talk with
to share with us.
exactly.
Well, in in the next video, audio, we're gonna share other stories, maybe from US, maybe from Canada. We have some interesting stories from Colombia, and
Really?
others for Peru. Yes,
Oh.
I don't know if you already heard El Silbón.
No.
No, well, this story really scares me.
It sounds.
Yes, and well, see you, my friends. We see in the next episode chapter. And
Bye, baby. See you
remember,
later.
don't walk in the night.
Don't walk in the night.